Hey guys, I was just reminded that I kind of left you all hanging in my last video. I am in my car again, waiting for my son to come out of school, so I'll try to make this quick. Um, in my last video, I said I was waiting to hear if I was diabetic or not. I probably should give you a quick update. I'm not diabetic, so my A1C, which is the blood glucose was normal, in the normal range. Now let's see if I can get through this really quick. So when the nurse called me, she said, hey, your A1C is great. Have any more questions? Have a good day is basically what she said. And I was like, wait, what? Wait. So did the doctor tell me what his treatment plan is for my high insulin and high blood pressure? And she's like, oh, well, I think he said you can just keep doing the medication that you were put on a few years ago. And I said, hey, look, I don't have a current prescription for that. I was just using leftovers. And I just started taking it on my own. I don't have a prescribed medication currently. Also, I need to know what dosage is correct for the condition that I'm in currently. And she's like, oh, well, I think you can just continue on what you have. Wait, no, I need to know if I can get a new prescription. Anyway, it was just kind of silly. And then I also asked about the high blood pressure, that if it was because of the high insulin, if that was a correlation, or if there was something else. And she said, oh, well, you're going to have to come back in because that's a new subject. And I thought, no, it's not a new subject. We talked about it in the office with him. And she said, well, I was there, and I think you and I were just thinking that it was because your blood pressure was high because you came into the office. And I was like, what? No, we didn't talk about that, and I didn't agree with that because, first of all, I'm not in that bad a shape that I can't walk from the car to the waiting room and not have my blood pressure go sky high, like 160s over 100s. Like, that doesn't make any sense. And so I'm like, when I asked if I could be remeasured because I was worried about it being too high, and that I was worried about it being high all the time. And she's like, oh, yeah, vaguely. And I'm like, yeah, that's what we were talking about, that I was worried about it. I brought that up in my last appointment. And she's like, well, if you're worried about your blood pressure, then you need to come back in. Whatever. I was just frustrated. So then I asked, well, what is the doctor treatment plan for me? What are his plans? And she's like, we didn't talk about a treatment plan. Okay. Did he tell you his plans on how to treat me? And she's like, well, who prescribed you your prescription before? And I said, well, it's an OB. Shouldn't it be a family practitioner to deal with female related issues? And she's like, I'll have to talk to the doctor. Anyway, there's so much more that goes into it. The whole point of me bringing this up and telling you this is I had to fight for a treatment plan. She wasn't going to give me one. The doctor didn't have one for me at all. And so I had to push for it. So she's like, well, you probably should come again. Sorry. You probably should come back in. I can get you an appointment in 2 days. And I said, nope. I want you to talk to the doctor and ask him what his treatment plan is for me right here. These results that he has received, what is his plans? And it was like pulling teeth to get her to give me a treatment plan with the doctor. So it took a day, and she called me back and said, okay, we have a treatment plan for you. I'm like, finally! What the heck? So the only reason why I'm bringing this up is because, guys, to reiterate this, you have to be an advocate for your health. I finally have a treatment plan. I had to fight for it. There was so much more that went into it than what I'm explaining to you. But it's just frustrating that there are so many people out there that don't know to do this. And if they're being sent aside thinking, hey, some of these results were normal, but there was a little bit more that needed to be discovered, They're just going to keep walking around being sick. And I am one of those people. It's been 13 years that I've been sick. Actually, no, I take that back. It's probably been more like 15 years. 15 years that I've been struggling and trying to figure out what the heck is going on with me. And in that 15 years, I slowly gained 150 pounds. And I'm sure a part of that is not eating super awesome, but I know a majority of it is what I've been fighting and why I've been so sick. So you have to fight for your health, and you need to ask the right questions. Do your own research. Be prepared when you go into that doctor's office. Know what questions to ask. And if you get the right doctor, he or she is going to work with you and figure out your health issues and find treatment plans for you and work together with you. It is possible. I know it is. So this is why I'm doing this quick update. No, I'm not diabetic. I do have hyperinsulinemia. And so I am getting treated for that. And with my blood pressure, we're going to retest after I've been on insulin medication for a while. We're going to retest my blood pressure and see if it was correlated or not. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. I've been off and on. Sometimes I feel pretty darn good, and sometimes I feel pretty awful. So I'm just trying to take the good times as they come and try to get as much done as I can in those good times, and just take it as it comes. And then if I have poor days, I just need to be patient with myself. That's kind of where I'm at right now. Anyway, the kids are getting out of school, so I'll talk to you next time. Bye.